Hi everyone, it is I, Wally. Hi, it's me. I'm back. Well, sort of, I'm just stopping by. How's everyone doing? I am super excited to be sitting down today and just kind of talking about a lot of different things that have been going on in mi mente. I'm just gonna keep this I'm just gonna keep this intro super, super simple. So why don't we begin? I have a list. We're gonna go through it one by one. It is now the month of June. June 23rd to be exact, 7:21 p.m. And that means that in a couple months, I will be turning 25. You heard that right, 25. And we all know what happens when you turn 25. My friends, this kind of starts developing. Actually, it has been developing because my brain, it is not working with me. It is not. I always go back to people saying that your 20s should be enjoyed. They're supposed to be some of the best times of your life, of your adolescence, your youth, and I feel the complete opposite. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way too. My life has been a living hell. Not necessarily. Okay, I'm being over dramatic here. There's been a lot of lows and a lot of highs and a lot of just in betweens. And now that I'm turning 25, time is starting to go by faster. The weeks and the hours and the days are starting to blend into each other, which I am not a big fan of. I wish I had that control of stopping time and staying still, but I can't do that. Even though I'm a Virgo and that is in my nature, trying to be controlling, that is just the one thing that I cannot control. What am I saying? Getting older shouldn't feel sad. It shouldn't feel like this terrorizing, fear-mongering thing. It should be beautiful and it should be celebrated. But at the same time, it's really hard to let go of the past, in a sense. Nostalgia and the yearning of wanting to go back and fixing things that you would have done differently, but that's not possible. And that's the thing that I'm struggling with the most. How do I turn my life around and finally reach my full potential? Because I know it's in there. It's in everybody. And I have to find it. I need to sit down and learn how to be okay with the present, let go of my past and stop letting it define me. I'm excited for the future. It's the unknown that scares me, and I have to be okay with that. I need to face it and really take my time and go to therapy. I feel like I'm talking a whole lot of yada yada, but I hope someone gets this. So that brings me into my next point. I've actually been studying numerology, which is like kind of insane. I got my chart and I started referencing it to the things that they mean, and bro, what? Apparently in my love section, I will be finding love when I turn 30 or around 28, 29, which is not a good thing because that is when my Saturn returns. Why would I be finding love when my Saturn returns? Who knows? Because that's going to be a shit show. Because I don't know how that's going to go. But I hope that it's fine. Whoever is going to be my next love, like, hey, how are you? This is who I am right now. And it's just very interesting seeing the way that things line up in numerology. There's a reason why certain people follow these things and they get to where they are, because they do speak some kind of truth. But I will say that in my career path, it says that I'm an energy person. So anything that is physical, I can massage, like heal. Like, no, that's not who I am. That's not who I am. I don't think that's who I am. Man, like, it's so difficult. It's a very intricate thing to understand. There's so many different facets to it. But in my karma section, my debt, like I guess what my past lives have left me with, or what I've done, I'm someone who always removes myself from society in a sense, and I'm very secluded. I harness a lot of knowledge that I don't share with people. I mean, that's kind of true in a sense, because I'm very self-isolating. I tend to dumb myself down for people, even though I feel like I'm a very intelligent person. I was like, whoa, this is a little too real. This is a little too real. I just have to be open with people. So that's what I'm doing right now. We're clearing our karma as we speak. I'm also experiencing a lot of anxiety, anxiousness, like a weight on my shoulders or something in my stomach, something in here is kind of keeping me in this pattern, in this loop. When I feel stressed, out of place, I resort to substances, and not the type of substances that you think, like hardcore drugs, or more like cigarettes and vapes. I've been smoking since I was 17. Started with cigarettes, and then it led to Black and Milds when I was broke, and then now vapes. And usually a vape will last me like 2 weeks, but I started to notice that if it only lasts me 1 week, it is a huge indicator of what I'm feeling and how stressed I am, because I keep going back to something that is really, really bad for you, but also gives you that dopamine that is very addicting. And I'm trying to replace that. I don't know what that is, because the stuff that I usually love to do, I don't have that passion for anymore. And I think that's mostly because work. Honestly, work. I have to pay bills, and I know that I'm very grateful. First, I want to say I am very grateful that I have a great job and that I get to go to work, that I have a job, that I'm able to provide for myself and my dog. But that also comes with a sacrifice. People say work-life balance. I don't think there's such thing as work-life balance. I honestly don't think that we are meant to be working at all. Fuck capitalism. Fuck the people who started this patriarchy and all this fucking bullshit. This is not human nature. This is not what we're programmed to do. That's kind of where that's at. That's how I feel. And it bleeds into my personal life. 2 days is really not anything. That's not enough time to regenerate yourself and recoup and kind of just let yourself breathe from the 5-day work week, which I think is insane and I think should be illegal. I think you should have at least 3 to 4, days off, and then the rest you work full time. And I feel like everyone would be so much happier. We are programmed at a very young age at school to sit at a desk for more than 6 to 8 hours Monday through Friday. It's all a part of the great scheme of capitalism. My time is taken from me in order to survive, and that shouldn't be. I apologize for all this negative talk. I'm also just trying to romanticize my life and see the beauty in the mundane, however you say that. Kind of just being in love with everyday simple things. Getting up in the morning, taking the dog out for a walk, drinking soda, drinking water because we have to stay hydrated. Not everything has to be this grandiose, glamorous life, that they portray in the movies and that you see on social media, which is not always the case. Social media is a scrapbook of people's highlights, and I am also a contributor to that. You don't see what I struggle with day to day. You see that I look happy in this picture. You see that I'm going to this concert. You see that I'm going here, blah, blah, blah. Like, yes, those things I am experiencing and I'm happy at that moment, but behind the scenes, I'm feeling a whole completely different thing. And that's why I feel like transparency and honesty is a thing that we should all be okay with communicating, because not every day is sunshine and rainbows. Some days I don't want to wake up. Some days I want to bed rot and waste my time. But then I start to think again from what I was talking about earlier, like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. I don't have time to rest. I need to go on and do the next thing, blah, blah, blah. Keep it pushing, move, hustle, hustle, hustle. That mentality is not good for you. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to sit down and relax. It's okay. It's okay. And this is just me being optimistic. I'm telling you something that I need to take for my own self. See, my brain is just not wired right. Short and simple, shit is real, and we need to really educate ourselves and be a community. So what happens now? Who knows? Like I said, life is a mystery. I don't know what is going to happen. I am the one in control of it, though. So I have to make that decision I'm working up towards it. That is kind of where I am at the moment. That kind of, maybe this video was useless. I don't know. I just feel like posting and sharing my thoughts with you all, even if no one is listening, if it's just one person. Hi, how are you? But I hope that everyone is doing okay and holding up and just taking it easy, and that just know that you are loved and you are not alone. And I hope that next time we talk, it's completely different.